What's up, guys? It's me, Tiff, back again to talk more about Celsius. I'm sorry again that I haven't been doing these videos as frequently. I am still in New York. I still don't feel particularly comfortable talking to a camera, and I also have roommates here because your girl lost what was once over $250,000 to Celsius. So I'm trying to cut costs wherever I can, and I feel kind of awkward talking to a camera when I know there are people outside. So anyways, I think that my dear friend Erin Bennett, hi Erin, does a wonderful job of succinctly summarizing all of the bankruptcy filings on Stretto, so I'm not going to do that today. I'm just here to complain about KERP, the Key Employment Retention Plan. I'll also share some employee insights into what they think about the plan, and I will continue to share employee insights as I can without ever revealing the identities or the names or departments, etc. of any of the employees that I'm in contact with, because there are quite a few, and some of them are actually higher up than you might imagine. But again, I will never share names or identities. Let's get back to KERP, the Key Employment Retention Plan, because there seems to be a lot of contention around the plan, and personally, I think it's fucking ridiculous. A few weeks ago, Celsius filed a motion requesting an additional $2.96 million to pay retention bonuses to 62 key employees. That works out to an almost $50,000 bonus to each key employee. So let's zoom out a bit. Currently, Celsius, a now defunct, frozen, bankrupt crypto company, currently employs over 270 employees. Is this necessary? When speaking with a current Celsius Network employee about the KERP plan, he stated that, "I agree that we're probably still employing too many employees, and in my opinion, people are doing the bare minimum or just not working. I am biased, but the point of retainment is to incentivize people with valuable knowledge in the company and skill sets to stay, because without them, the company cannot move forward. There are lots of people that we really can't fire because knowledge in the company is very siloed, and we rely on them for information. For example, the entirety of the trading team is basically useless now, but we still need them on standby. It's unfortunate, but that's the situation. I also think Celsius is overemployed and lots of people are just idling by. But since the plan is to transition to a new business model and continue the company, it's probably more expensive to fire everyone than to rehire, train, and form a whole new team at this point. But yeah, they probably could cut a lot more roles." In other words, it kind of sounds like there are entire teams, like the trading team or potentially the marketing team, which seem now potentially useless, that are just being paid to idle by and wait for the new company of, I guess, Kelvin to form. Lovely. Certainly, there are some key roles necessary to fulfill legal requests or provide data or documents to the court when necessary, but 270 employees, we can't cut that down a bit and provide and reallocate some of those funds to the 62 key employees that were identified. Instead, Celsius wants an additional $2.96 million when we're already paying multiple millions of dollars in court and legal fees every month. Anyway, there seem to be very differing opinions on what should happen with this KERP motion. For example, the U.S. trustee, who I love, filed a very aggressive objection to KERP. In the U.S. trustee's objection, the trustee states that it defies logic, not to mention the bankruptcy code, that a company where the majority of its functions are no longer providing services would now propose a multi-million-dollar bonus scheme. The bonus motion fails to identify any factual information that would allow for approval. I agree. The UCC, or Unsecured Creditors Committee, which is meant to function in the best interest of all creditors, seems to feel differently, however. In the most recent UCC town hall, which I will include a clip of either now or at the end of the video, they essentially state that there's obviously a lot of angst amongst current employees, so they feel this KERP bonus is necessary in order to retain those employees, because otherwise they might need to retain outside advisors to fulfill those roles, which could ultimately cost us more money in the long run. I do understand this argument and agree that there are likely several key roles necessary to fulfill legal requests and provide data and documents to the court whenever necessary, but just to circle back, Celsius is currently employing over 270 employees. Couldn't we cut this down a bit and reallocate some of those funds to these 62 key employees rather than grant a request for an additional $2.96 million? Just my thoughts, just my take. Anyways, I will play the UCC clip and their arguments now. Please let me know your thoughts on the matter, the UCC's argument versus the US trustees' objection.
So we felt it was necessary to give these employees a benefit to retain them for a certain period of time. And they receive a bonus up front, and they receive a bonus at the end of that retention period. If they were to leave any time after the initial payment, they'd owe a prorated portion back. So we felt it was necessary. And Greg, I don't know if you want to add anything to that.
No, I think that you hit the nail on the head. I mean, look, like I said a moment ago, we're trying to speed up the process and reduce the costs. And if this company is just the being in bankruptcy and all that is going on, unsurprisingly has caused a lot of angst among employees that are really important for getting us the information we need to get out of bankruptcy. And if those people were to walk out the door, the process would be slowed down, and the company would need to fill those roles with advisors like from Alvarez or other consultants. And that's just simply very expensive, as you know, because the fee applications are now starting to get filed on the court docket. So this was the tough call, as Tom said, but we think in the circumstances here, it's the right call. And I just, I don't know if the statistics got out there, but, at the beginning of the year, there were 900 employees, right, Tom? And I think now we're down to under 300, high twos. And this program is really targeted at about 62 people of that pool that we really wanted to make sure didn't walk out the door for the opportunities that are out there right now.
Yeah, and then another point is the employees are a very valuable asset of the company. So depending on which direction we go, and what value proposition is highest, you're going to need employees at the end of the day to go in either direction that we're looking at going.
Anyway, this was just meant to be a quick little rant about KERP, not an ultra-comprehensive video detailing everything that's been happening with Celsius lately. If you do want more daily, frequent updates, you can follow me on Twitter, where I also post lots of insider employee information pretty much every single day. So, it's Tiffany Fong with 1 underscore. Watch out for any fake profiles, as they've been popping up rampantly on Twitter and TikTok and YouTube and Instagram. And just know that I will never randomly message you asking you to invest with me or send me money or whatever the fuck they say. I just don't want anyone else to get scammed after we all already got railed by Celsius. I hope that you're all having a lovely day in the midst of this absolute dumpster fire. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I read and respond to pretty much every comment that I get. And also, if you want to reach out to me on any of the other social medias that I have linked down below in the description box, then we can chat anytime. I love you all so very much, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye! This is my Marvel style end credit scene. And today, I'd like to dedicate this portion to all of the employees and former employees that have reached out to share with me, so that we could all be provided with a bit more transparency as to what exactly has happened and is happening behind the scenes at Celsius. You guys are amazing, and you guys are the real heroes. Anyways, if there are any other employees or former employees that have any information that might be useful for us creditors to know, I just want to say that I will always protect your identity, and I will leave all my contact information down below in the description box. I also am in New York right now, so if there are any employees here, I'm happy to grab a drink. I am very fun, I swear. Anyways, I hope to hear from you soon, and I love you all. Goodbye.